And joining us now is a very special guest. He is arguably the greatest cricketer India has ever produced, the 1983 World Cup winning captain, the one and only Kapil Dev. Appreciate your joining us, Kapil Dev ji. Kapil Paji, I want to ask you, how do you respond to what we have seen at the Asia Cup, not so much on the field but off it? Indian players refusing to shake hands with the Pakistani players and now even refusing to accept the trophy last night from Mohsin Naqvi, the head of Asia Cricket Council. How do you respond as a former cricketing great to what you saw happening on the cricket field, sir?
I think when they didn't shake hand, it was fine. You shown your being not happy to be part of that matches, but the government and the cricket board have given you or have said that go and play. You're playing that. Individual have their own liking and disliking. I think once the government takes step forward and the cricket board, then the players should play. Yes, shaking hand is not a big thing. You didn't shake hand, it doesn't matter. It's not a big thing. Yeah, you already announced you don't want to take a trophy from that man. That's also fine. But you can't linger on for these type of things. You have to finish. You have to move on. Let the government do that job. Let the politician do that job. Our job was to make an impact or make a dent, which I think Indian team did it not once, 3 times, playing well, winning the matches, and after that they have shown that this type of behavior from Pakistan, we won't like it. But now one have to move on. Don't try to carry on something which not good for the sportsman. It's only politician or the cricket board should decide what's the best thing for Indian cricket team now.
I want to ask you honestly, if you were India cricket captain, would you have shaken hands? Do you believe shaking hands is part of the common courtesy of sport with your opponent? Or you believe the situation has reached a point where you can't even shake hands with your opponents?
I think it's. I think definitely a heart in heart. Nobody want to shake hand when you are not happy to play with them. But again, the cricket board have decided we will go and play. Shaking hand is not a big thing. I think we media and we people are trying to make a very big issue. I think one have to move on. You didn't want to shake hand. You didn't want to talk to them. It's good enough. It's in the tournament you played. I think again, don't make a bigger issue than that. I think we as a media also should take a responsibility. Try to let it go now. Whatever it happened. Let's move on. You played a great cricket and played like a champion. That's more important. And I think, again, media's job is their job. As a sportsman, I would say, you move on. Let's play the game and move on. Let the politician and the cricket board take the step forward.
You're saying move on, but how do you move on when the Pakistan cricket board chairperson, who's also Asian Cricket Council chairperson, then walks away with the trophy? He walks away with the trophy, doesn't give the Indians their medals. Does that matter or not?
No, it doesn't matter. You already shown you are the champion and whole world have seen. One trophy is not going to make so much difference. That's why I said move on. Let's not carry on sitting and talking about the same thing. If their mind says that they want to take the trophy, okay, they lost, they still can keep a trophy. But actually champion are who have done front of the world. On the television we have seen how great cricket Indian team have played.
But Kapil Paji, you're saying let the politicians and the boards decide. There are those who believe that boards are using the players as pawns. Players Kathputli hain. That they have to do whatever the politicians and the board do. As a result, the sport suffers. The focus should be on the cricket, on the players. Instead, the focus is on fighting these battles off the field. Are the players only pawns?
I don't know. I haven't seen in that side. I think sometime as a player also you have a feeling for your country, for both the players, that side also, this side also. But again, you've shown that your unhappiness to be a part of that system, what the cricket board was asked, you played. But if a personal, somebody is not happy, he can say, I don't want to play against Pakistan, but when the cricket board or the country is given okay to you, go and play. And shaking hand is not a big thing. I don't think so it's a big thing. It's a new system come out. Everybody have to shake hand. 20, 30 years back, nobody used to shake hand. They just, after the toss also, they never shake hand. But again, yes, you feel unhappy, and whatever it happened, and the government, Indian government, have decided we don't want to let them come out again and again and try to disturb our country. But one thing, Rajdeep, everybody have to understand, they are the neighbor. And you want to have a good neighbors. They can say the same thing, we can say the same thing. The only way forward is you have to have a dialogue, you have to talk to them again and again. In 70 years it didn't improve much, but one can't say run away from the situation, whatever both the countries are. They are our neighbor. We should try our best. Thing is, as a big brother, try to make sure, try to solve the problem. Yes, so many bad things happen, which I don't like to talk about that. And I like to move on in my life and try to say whatever happened yesterday, let's move on in for tomorrow, better tomorrow.
Would we have been better off, given that there is so much anger and hurt in this country over what happened in Pahalgam in April? Should we have just boycotted it? Would it have been better to just boycott and not play, rather than play in this atmosphere where you have players making gestures at each other, someone is showing a bat like a weapon, someone is suggesting jets have fallen? I mean, should we have just not played and boycotted the tournament? That would have been better, rather than play and not observe the common courtesies now.
I don't know really. I can't answer that. I think it's up to the cricket board and to the government. Once you gone there, just play. Yes, you shown your first thing, you didn't shake hand. That was good enough. You shown you're not happy with that. That's after that, I think you have to move on and play the game and come out. And again, I would say that to you, Rajdeep, doesn't matter if they didn't give us a trophy. We are the champion, and that's the way you have to move on for better tomorrow.
My final question to you, you were a champion in an era where Pakistan also was a champion side. You had a lot of friendships with the Pakistani cricketers. Do you feel nostalgic that in the era in which you played, you all played hard on the cricket field, but off the field you had friendships with the Pakistani cricketers? Is that not possible anymore?
I think the social media and become much bigger than that. So many things used to pass by and you don't bother about that. Today, nothing can, go through without noticing what's happening around the world. So I think a lot of people get involved with the small things and they give their opinion, and those small opinions become a bigger issues. And I think in our time, we didn't have so many things have written or said about, which 90% you never come to know. The time you come to know, the things are over. Today, if I say to you right now, whole world can come to know within 5 minutes. So I think the things have changed. The world is changed. So one have to see what is the government policy. I like to stick with the government policy, whatever the government policy. Our government have decided, go play, then play. And somebody like, captain can come out, Sky or Yadav can say, look, I personally don't want to play. That's his personal opinion. But when the cricket board have given, okay, go and play, you play. You showed, I don't want to shake hand. That's your personal thought process. And after that, if they don't want to give trophy, they are not going
But
to
there
take
are
away.
those who are saying we are
haven't
playing
won
only
that.
for the
We
money.
have won.
That because there is so much of money in cricket, that's why we play these tournaments. That the truth of the matter is there is hypocrisy. We will not allow Pakistani film stars to work in Indian films. We don't want cultural exchanges, but cricket has to be played.
Oh, well, again, that is a policy. Cricket can't play without the approval of the government. Let's put it that way. I can't go to Pakistan without approval of my government, and nobody can come from there if we don't give them option to come here. So I think these are the things. Rather than making bigger issue, one have to move on. Yes, whatever happened in Pahalgam was terrifying, horrible. I have no word to express myself. I felt so bad. Again, that's government's policy, how to tackle that, how to look after that. Our job is as a sports person, go out and play if the government have allow us to play. If the cricket board have given okay, go and play. Yes, I don't want to say hello to them. I don't want to shake hand. That's my personal thought process.
Okay, my final question, sir, is a cricket question. If there was a match between this 2025 team, which has won the Asia Cup and also won the World Cup last year, and your team of 1983 that won the 1983 World Cup, won the Champion of Champions trophy, who would win? Who would win in a T20 match? Kapil Dev's team or the team of Surya Kumar Yadav?
Oh, I think very difficult to say. They can outbeat us any day because they know how to play T20. We didn't know how to play T20. Even 10 years back, people don't know how to play T20. Now, 150 miles ball is coming. They are sweeping as they are playing to the off spinner or leg spinner. So you can't compare two eras. So I would say they are far better. Unbelievable. They are far better what our team was 5 years back.
But I will let me say this. In any team, in any era in T20 cricket, Kapil Paji, you would be a match winner. That much I can say with complete confidence.
Well, I'm not playing that. What difference it makes today?
And one last question. Who has impressed you the most in this Indian team? Is there one standout player you are most impressed with?
I think most of the players done their job very well. Abhishek has become a household name, but I said on yesterday also, I keep on saying that, give this young boys a couple of years, let the opposition will start understanding his way of playing. Any new bowler come out like Bumrah, other people have to tackle him, or like Malinga. So all the young players, when they come out, first season is very good, second season. By the third season, if they start playing well, you will say, yes, I think he has a special talent. But what Tilak played yesterday was fabulous. I think maturity was unparalleled. From these boys knows how to win the matches. They don't get into the panic mood where they start going wild. They know they can get it in last 3 overs. They have to get 30 plus runs. They will get it easy. It didn't give me once impression they are looking shaken up what will happen.
And how bad is this Pakistan team? You played some very great Pakistani sides, the Imrans, the Akrams, the Zaheer Abbases. How bad is this Pakistan team? Are you surprised by how bad they are on the cricket field?
Yeah, I think they don't have the similar talent what they used to have in 80s or 90s or before that. I think Pakistan have given us to the world one of the best cricketer. You can talk about Imran Khan, you can talk about Javed Miandad, Zaheer Abbas, Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis. I think they given us the talent, but unfortunately we can't see similar talent. Not even 1% they have the similar talent what they used to have.
Well, on that note, I want to end here because I wish we could talk more about the cricket on the field in the future, and off the field, hopefully, there will be less controversies, because that clearly shadows Indian-Pakistan cricket and thereby makes it perhaps a little less watchable when the toxicity from outside interferes with cricket on the field. I appreciate Kapil Dev, you joining me on the show today. Thank you so much.
I just want to say, yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Now, I just want to say your responsibility, our responsibility, responsibility for entire media also. We look into the sports side rather than looking into the politics side. Yes, media have the responsibility to bring everything on the table, but as a sportsman, I would like to see we should stick to the sports. It will be much better.
Well, as long as politicians don't interfere in sports, sir, the problem is our politicians interfere in sports. That's why we are forced to cover the politicians. If the politicians also should stay away from sports, Kapil Paji, then.
Well, that's not possible. They can make an argument, your sports people coming into the politics, then what happened? So I think this is like an open book. They can come this side, the sportsmen go to the politics, but all the politicians and sports people try to see that the sport should remain in sports way. It will help everybody.
Okay. On that note, Kapil Paji, thank you so much for joining us. The one and only Kapil Dev on the latest India-Pakistan cricket controversy. Thank you so much for joining me.